Okay, so this is going to be a message for the sign of Aries. So anyone with Aries placements in your birth chart, thank you for being here. This is your reading. Hopefully you get a message out of it today. See what is coming through for the group that I am reading for. Aries, Aries, Aries. What is the message for Aries this time? There is no time frame. I am not intending for there to be, so if you come across this video at any point, hopefully you can get some insight, perspective, guidance, truth. Alright, what is there for Aries? See what's in your personal energy. Alright, you have the Tower, the Four of Cups, and the Sun. Alright, so right off the bat with the Sun and the Tower card, it's just telling me that in your personal energy right now, either you are going to be providing or giving some shocking news. You are coming off as surprising to others, or you have just received some type of surprising news yourself. This news is consisting of something that has to do with something that is close to your heart, that you care about a lot. It just feels a little bit of a letdown. So I think initially, once either you provide this news to someone or you receive it, the initial reaction seems like a letdown. It seems a little sad, you're a little emotional and in your feelings about it, but it's coming along with clarity. It's coming along with truth with the Sun here. And it just makes me feel like this is a blessing in disguise. All right, so when we are dealing with the Tower energy, it's not the best. It's not ideal, right? I mean, this just comes and it impacts us from 1 second to the next. We're not planning on it. We don't see it coming. This is just a shocking moment. It's also the feeling of something breaking down that has been with you for a good amount of time. It could be something that you have developed an emotional attachment to, here with the Four of Cups. So this emotional attachment, that whatever this thing is, there's something about it that has broken. And it's not the same. Okay, it's not how it was before. It's not what you have been working on. And it is coming with a lot of truth. Again, the Sun being here is just indicating that this is a blessing at the end of the day. So it may not feel like it, but you will see the light at the end. You will see the reason. You will see the purpose for this breakdown. You just have to sort of get through the emotional time, the feeling of loss, the feeling of just not being satisfied or content around this situation. I don't think it was your decision. I don't think it was your preference. I just think that this came out of nowhere. You feel disappointed and let down. It did hit you in the heart. You felt it. You're emotional about it. But just wait for the blessing to show itself. What is in the environment for the Aries, please? You have the Two of Pentacles, the King of Swords, and the Seven of Swords. All right, you have the Ace of Swords at the bottom, which is telling me that truth, communication, something that was once hidden, now coming to light with both the Ace and the Sun here. In the environment, this probably has to do with a situation that either you or someone else was not really clear on. This situation, there was a lot of juggling. There was a lot of pros and cons. A lot of, you felt as though, or someone felt like there was a lot to manage as it relates to this emotional attachment thing. There could have just been a lot of busy work, or you having to prove yourself, I'm feeling. Prove yourself that you can handle it. Prove to someone that you can handle it. There could be another person involved here who is at this time, I don't know if they're always like this. This could be you as well, but this is in the environment section. So at this time, it just, this person is silent. This person is coming across as cold and detached. They are in their head. They are thinking of a strategy. They are thinking of something that, or a way to communicate some information with you. But it's like, I'm feeling the approach, how they're going to say it means, or makes the difference here. So they're quiet because they are contemplating a message, or they're thinking of how to tell you something, or this could be you to someone else. Either way, in the environment, it's just like, should I, shouldn't I? Somebody wants both. Somebody wants this and that. It's like, I'm going to prove to someone that I can hold both of these equally important aspects, concepts, situations, people, whatever this is, whatever this represents to you. It's different for everybody, but just to prove that I can do it. I can hold it all together. I can keep things flowing, but I don't think that that is going to happen for much longer. Somebody here is, I don't know. It just looks, because you have the Seven of Swords, right? So when it comes to the Seven of Swords, the high vibe of this, the positive of this card is you use it strategically. It's a strategy. It's a mental plan that you're coming up with. So somebody's coming up with a plan on how to hold both of these situations together and not drop the ball. At the same time, the low vibe of this, paired with someone like the King of Swords, is there's an element of secret or keeping something silent in an effort to come up with a story and an effort to come up with a plan. I don't know, it just feels like unknown. At the same time, you have the Ace of Swords. At the same time, you have the Sun. Whatever was unknown has come to light or will come to light. There's somebody in your environment who was juggling two things, two lifestyles, two equally important situations, whatever it is, and they were quiet about it. They were holding that to themselves, keeping that to themselves all along, had a strategy behind it. And I think that this information is coming to light, which has you feeling emotional about it. It's like you just found out the truth about someone either living a double life or keeping something from you, or you had an emotional attachment to them. It does not have to be a relationship. This could be a friend, a family member, in business, it could be a client, a coworker, something like that. But you're just dealing with the situation at hand where, again, you found something out and it just has you feeling emotional. It was a shock, it was a surprise, but it's a blessing in disguise. All right, let's go into more information and dive a little deeper. Again, there's no time frame intended for this video, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take a look at the next 30 days for you. So we're going to break that down. Look at the beginning of the month, or not the beginning of the 30 days, the middle, and the end. All right, so what's coming up within the next week or two for the Aries? Here, let's get some more details. All right, you have the Page of Cups, Page of Wands, 8 of Swords, 3 of Wands. Something just feels really exciting. Something feels exciting. And all of a sudden the energy shifts. All right, it just feels like you were excited about something, this brand new opportunity. Again, there's an element here of you having an emotional attachment toward it. So it could be a passion, an idea, a creative project. But for some reason, you're waiting on it. All right, this week, the next 2 weeks or so, there is waiting here. You have started the process. You began to make some effort to build the thing, to put the thing together, whatever this is. And then there comes a halt. With the Eight of Swords here, somebody is in their head about a situation. There's some worry, some stress, feeling like you are so excited to do this thing. You feel that it's the right thing to do, but mental conflict starts to come up. And because of that, there's like a waiting period. I don't know if you're waiting on something and you feel like it's taking a really long time, so you go into this worry mode within the next week or two. Let's get more insight on what this thing is. What is it that you're waiting on here? Yeah, it could be another person to make a decision. So whatever this thing is that's making you happy and that you're really excited about, in order for it to come together, in order for it to come into reality, it's contingent upon someone else's decision or choice. And this person doesn't seem very dependable. All right, so it could have been a matter of you and this other person having this really emotional, intense, passionate conversation, interaction, moment in time where y'all came together and it was just, you felt a connection, but it wasn't sustainable, it wasn't long lasting, so you're sort of waiting on them to continue with that, with their effort, or continue with, I don't know, it's like you want this spark to come back. It's taking a long time. Somebody has to make a decision in order to come back. The Two of Wands with the Three of Wands here, that's like you're just waiting. There's no movement. But you have a Knight of Wands who is very flighty and again, not very dependable, right? So it's just they feel something in the moment, and in the moment that is true for them, but they're not going to put any responsibility on sustaining that or continuing that if they lost interest or something like that. So their attention span is very short. You know, something else, they're working on something else, they're doing something else, so it may take a little bit for them to come back or give you an answer or whatever this is, right? Again, it's not just love, relationship, this could be anything. So if you're waiting on a client, you're waiting on a family member or a friend to help you out with something or whatever it is, there's a little bit of waiting involved because this person, again, has their mind distracted with something else right now, and they have not made a decision. All right, what else is coming through? Let's go further into this time frame. You have the Page of Swords. You have a lot of pages here. Ooh, you have all 4 pages coming through. There's a lot of people involved, but this is like a new group or a new friend circle, new social circle. Maybe you're in a training environment with, you know, other people who are learning something. You're at school. What is this? This is a start, a beginning of something. Maybe you were committed and emotionally attached to a certain lifestyle, or I don't know, like a job or something like that, and all of a sudden with the Tower here, things changed and you were set on it. So now it's just like, damn, like, okay, well, I have to think about my strategy and think about what I, like plan B, basically. I'm new to this thing. I don't know it very well. I'm not an expert. I'm waiting on others here who don't seem very dependable. So I'm learning as I go. I'm learning as I go. That's what it sounds like. You have the Ace of Wands. Yeah, you are very passionate about this thing. You have all the elements, everything that it takes in order to bring something to fruition. So that's the good thing. You have the Wands, the Cups, the Swords, and the Pentacles. It's like a baby magician card. If you know tarot and what the magician is, he uses all of his tools and resources in order to manifest and create something. And he has mastered the Cups, the Wands, the Pentacles, and the Swords. But because they're pages, it gives it a feel of like you're just learning how to be a magician. You're just learning how to create something right now. You're passionate about this. Justice here. Justice. What is Justice saying? I mean, toward the end of this time frame and whatever this, this situation is, it does look really positive with the Ten of Cups and the Ten of Pentacles. I think this change of pace, this change of course that the Tower is bringing along, it's just course correction, right? And it is something that has to do with more of a divine situation, right? Like the universe has its hand in this, as it does with everything, but there's a timing element. It's supposed to be this way type of feeling, right? Like this was supposed to happen with the Justice card here. The effort that you're making, that you're putting into it, is going to, the amount of effort you put into something, that is equivalent to the result that you get. Okay, so if you want something super big, right? Like, I don't know, you're going for a degree or something like that, and you need to put a lot of time and effort into school and maintaining your GPA, whatever the case is, right? Like, the amount of work and effort that you put in will result in you graduating, right? So it's like that concept of, if you want something that matters, if you want something that is important to you, that is long lasting, dependable, if you want a promotion or something like that, the work that you put in is going to tell you whether or not you will attain that thing, or the quality of it even. Toward the end of this time frame, there's support. You probably have your family, your friends, your closest people supporting the situation, supporting this thing. There's some money involved here as well, but you have the Six of Swords, which is a little weird surrounding these really positive cards. So the Six of Swords has to do with movement, getting out of your own way, usually. It just feels like you have everything it takes, and maybe for some of you, you're doubting yourself. All right, because you have these two sword cards coming through, and they're just kind of throwing things off. So if you find yourself, going through moments that have you in your head and feeling doubtful, hesitant, low confidence levels, you just want to identify that is your own mind speaking. That is your shadow. That is you trying to, create unnecessary thoughts and situations, right? Like, you have everything you need. You do. There's a lot of work that's going to go into this thing. Time, energy, effort, passion, emotional attachment to it. Like, all of the aspects of your being has to go into the manifestation of the situation, of this project, whatever this is, in order for it to be successful. But there is an element of, yes, you're on the right track. Justice is here with the Ace of Wands, saying that you're on the right track. You just need to get out of your head in those moments where you feel not good enough, or you don't have what it takes, because you clearly do. As long as you stay consistent and put in the work, you'll come out on top. All right. I hope this helps somebody out there. Leave your feedback, like the video. If you got something out of it, I would appreciate it. Check out your rising sign and your moon sign, and we'll see you on the next one.